Hi guys. So I'm gonna show you a Jimmy Dore clip because we go by both sides here, the right or the left, and independent. And he's gonna show you that the Charlie Kirk crime scene was scrubbed over and paved over, but he's interviewing a guy who had a drone and got footage of the crime scene. And there, it's really interesting because they started demolishing the crime scene 2 days after the crime. And Jimmy Dore, he's saying the defense couldn't go and do their own investigation. They couldn't take the jury there and show them the crime scene. Why did they demolish it in 2 days? I thought it was weird back then, but they Jimmy Dore has a guy who had the drones and got some footage of the crime scene as they were demolishing it. So we're gonna watch that.
That's an active crime scene that they're paving over. So now when a defense attorney gets hired, they can't go back to the crime scene and do their own investigation because it's been completely scrubbed. The whole thing
I was talking to my police buddy from Boston PD today that actually often in murder cases, apparently they would even take the jury to the crime scene.
That's right.
To go over part of the case. And so like we don't even see red tape up anywhere.
No.
I never saw a red tape line
ever
anywhere. So,
and there's more to this video. It gets even worse.
Yeah.
Look at them they're hosing it down.
Yeah.
So they're interspersing. So
that is a camera.
The security cameras. Where are they? Where's the video from those security cameras? And again, there's supposed to be an ambulance there. Why are they carrying him to an SUV?
What is that?
And now they're stuccoing over it. Why would you immediately, hey, we got to start stuccoing this whole thing?
Exactly. And this, like the ceiling of all places.
The ceiling, we got to start stuccoing. We got to pave over the grass. We got to re-stucco the ceiling.
They moved around a bunch of planters too.
So that's from Hustle Bitch, I guess, who put that together. Nice job.
Yep.
But so you were there and you saw it. Weren't you? You had to be shocked that they were completely scrubbed, not only scrubbing, paving over the crime scene, stuccoing over the crime scene. That is, I've never seen anything like that in my life. And it's that, but that's what they do with all the assassinations. JFK's car, his car was scrubbed. Same thing with RFK. This is normal procedure for an assassination that's hooked up to an intelligence agency.
Yep. Or when you assassinate a couple of towers in New York City, they do it too.
Yeah, they did the exact same thing. They got rid of the evidence.
Anytime you need to cover up something fishy. But it really, in this case, it almost explains more than if they just hadn't tried to cover anything up at all, because the only explanation in my mind is that there's a bullet somewhere and that they can't go looking to find it and they don't want the police to find it. And it'd be awfully suspicious if they were digging around in the grass trying to take evidence away from the scene. Police have dogs that can sniff out bullets. And if there's a bullet that came from anywhere else that's not lodged in his neck, but actually exited his neck and is in the grass or in the pavers, I mean, if there's any kind of evidence from this, that would explain why they are redoing the entire crime scene. That seems pretty obvious to me. And I don't think I'm like some genius for figuring that out. I think we all pretty much see that.
I mean, that is unbelievably outrageous. That is, again, yes, not only...
It kind of destroys their case, right?
It completely destroys their case. Now, nobody can put up their own defense because they've adulterated I don't know if that's the right word, but they've completely compromised the crime scene.
Yep.
And
I think that compromising the crime scene like that, it compromises, I mean, it might not compromise all of the trails of evidence that they're going to try to bring to convict Tyler Robinson. But between that and no recovered bullet, so you don't have a trace to the gun, there's just so many pieces where we've got all of these Zionists online losing their minds that if you ask any questions, you're going to contaminate the jury pool and you're going to ruin the trial and all this stuff. And it's like, bro, the FBI is doing just fine at ruining the trial and contaminating the jury pool and destroying all of their evidence as it is. The online journalists aren't going to even be a drop in the bucket for how botched this case is.
run it up.